24 hours ago, I was almost a potential victim of a major scam that is 100% sweeping through the diamond and jewelry industry right now. Caught me off guard. This is something that really scared me, and I have to do a video on this. I was gonna do a video on a similar topic, but this really put it to the forefront of my brain. Please subscribe, like this video, and comment so we can boost the algorithm and we can do many more videos just like this. So what happened, I hear you ask? Yesterday, someone came into my office, someone who I know very well, who I've done years of business with, who I've bought many diamonds from in the past, and showed me a 3-carat oval diamond that they wanted to sell. This was a natural diamond. Everything was legit, beautiful stone, the color, the clarity. We looked up the certificate. We were negotiating on price. We came up with a price. We bought the stone. And the last step, which we always do, is we double check it to make sure it's a natural stone. Lo and behold, it was a lab-grown stone. This utterly shocked me for so many reasons. Number one, the stone had a GIA inscription. Someone had etched an inscription on there of another natural stone that, you know, a real natural stone was etched onto this stone. Let me show you right here what I mean. Right there, you can see a number, GIA etched onto the stone. That GIA number is a real number of a real natural stone somewhere in the market, but it's not this stone right here. This stone is lab grown. It has similar measurements, length, width, ratio, color, clarity. It almost looks identical to the certificate. Yet this stone was not a natural diamond. I cannot begin to tell you how many times this must be happening in the industry right now, all over the world. There are millions of lab-grown diamonds in circulation. And let's remember, they look exactly the same. There is no difference to the naked eye. So you will have absolutely no idea what is what unless you get it properly checked. Let's also remember, a diamond tester tests it as a natural diamond. So you cannot get the off-the-shelf testers for 100 or 200 pounds and think you know the difference between a lab or a natural. The only way you know the difference is a very expensive tester, which actually tests lab-grown, which I'll put on the screen right here. This is the diamond lab-grown tester that you need. It obviously costs thousands, so it's very hard for someone like yourself, an end user, to get hold of this. But it shocked me because number one, how far the scammers are going to etch a fake GIA inscription in the stone. Number two, the person who gave it to me. So I posted this as a reel yesterday. A lot of people in the comments said, oh, that's why you should only buy diamonds from reputable people. But this person was extremely reputable. This person has been in the business for 30 years. He's an honest, trustworthy person. When I told him it was lab grown, he almost burst into tears. The problem is that he was scammed. He was scammed by someone, which means you could be buying a diamond from a very reputable brand, shop, person, but they might have been scammed because you've got to take all the necessary precautions when you buy a diamond now. You cannot take your eyes off the prize for 1 second. You cannot afford to be even a little bit complacent because this little mistake can cost you £40,000, £400,000. It can even cost you millions and millions. Your whole business can go under just from a little mistake, and your due diligence is, you know, only 90%, not 100%. It's crazy because a few years ago, you would never even think of this. But now there are people out there that are looking to destroy your business, looking to steal, looking to scam very deliberately. And these comments of people saying only buy from reputable source, only buy from friends, like, it's all nonsense because it can happen to anyone at any given time. Thankfully, every single stone that we buy, we make sure to double and triple check so that we're not buying labs as naturals. Yeah, it really shocked me because I was anyway going to do a video on this. Have natural diamonds, have labs been circulating in the natural diamond market? And I had the answer in my face. So I'm sure you have questions now. How can you avoid this? Very simply, the one solution would be is to only buy your diamonds from me. I'm joking, relax. But a few things you can do would be, number one, you're going to have to buy that lab-grown tester. If you're really, really nervous about this and you have a big collection of natural diamonds and you keep buying natural diamonds, then perhaps you should invest in the lab-grown tester. If you have a diamond you're uncertain of, I'm more than happy to test it for free in my office whenever you want to come by. How else can you avoid this? You can avoid this by also, interestingly enough, if you have a J, K, or L diamond, which means a lower color natural diamond, lab-growns, when they go lower in color, they become gray, which means they're grayish if they're like H, I, or J. They don't turn yellow tinge. So if you've got anything below H or I, you should be confident and know that it's a natural diamond. Never 100%, of course, but it's just a way of knowing that it is, you know, a natural diamond, because labs do look different in the lower colors. And another good way of avoiding this is that if you have a diamond, a natural diamond that is not flawless, it's a VS or an SI, you can look, first of all, on the diagram on the GIA certificate. You can see exactly where the marks are and exactly where the dots are. And you can look at your diamond with a loupe and you can match up the exact marks in your stone to the GIA certificate. Obviously, if it was a lab grown, then it won't have those exact marks at the exact spots that the GIA certificate said it. So if that's the beauty sometimes of a not a flawless diamond, that you know all those marks will never get better, they'll never get worse, they're like birthmarks, that you can always identify your stone to the certificate. So you can literally look at the cert and be like, oh, there's a little, you know, glitz and a little, you know, feather right in this specific spot on the crown or on the pavilion, and then you can literally look at it in your stone and spot that mark, and you can be rest assured and have peace of mind that that is your stone. That is the same stone as the GIA certificate. And that is a huge, great way to identify your stone, that you know it's that GIA certificate representing your stone. I hope this helps. There's smart people out there looking to take advantage of you, taking advantage of your money, and there's not nice people out there. Whether it's on purpose, also could be by accident. You know, your jeweler could be completely negligent and by mistake sell you a lab. I've heard it happen many times in this industry recently, where, you know, you sell something, you don't check twice, and suddenly the end customer has a lab-grown stone instead of a natural. So I'm hearing crazy stories, and it is something that really shocked me how easy it was for them to etch a natural GIA number on a lab-grown stone and make it look like a natural stone. And obviously it looks the same, so only with an actual tester can you identify it is a lab-grown, which thankfully we did. But if you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments below. I'll gladly answer them all. But yeah, that was just like a shock to the system, because I've heard it always happen to people around me in other countries, but never to myself. So for that, it was something worthy to make a video for you all.